If you're like me, when you started creating videos, you were more concerned about what the video was and how it looked and how it sounded than you were the thumbnail. Well, the thumbnail can be one of the most important parts. I mean, admit it, when you're watching YouTube and you're scrolling through the numerous videos, you're looking at those thumbnails, and the one that catches your eye is usually the one that you're going to click on and watch. Today we're going to show you a system that I use through Adobe Express, which is not only free, but one heck of a thumbnail maker. Come join me. I think you'll like this. Alright guys, so as we talked about in the beginning of the video, I'm going to show you what I use to make YouTube thumbnails. I do have this zoomed in pretty close so that you can see what we're doing. I'm hoping you'll be able to see the white boxes on the gray background and whatnot, but we'll worry about that when we come to it. Now the program that I use, this is an app that I put on my tablet, but it's also available on the internet. You can use your web browser on your computer. I use my tablet for just about everything: when I edit my photos, when I do my photography, and when I edit my videos and I make my thumbnails and everything. So I use this tablet a whole lot. The app that we're going to look at today is right here. It is called Adobe Express. So let's go ahead and get that open so we can take a look at it, okay? We tap the app opens, and on the home screen, I'm sorry if it's a little bit blue, it's just the way that the tablet appears on the camera, so bear with me. So when the app opens on my tablet, you're going to see some things, a lot of pretty pictures, and then across the top line here, you're going to see some options. You have custom flyers, Instagram posts, Instagram stories, logos, YouTube thumbnails, collages, Facebook posts, Facebook covers, and it kind of keeps going. So Adobe Express really offers a lot with this app. A lot of things that you can make. Some of them are free, some of them are not. Now, one of the things that I do want to show you that's kind of important is in all these pictures that you see down here, you notice this one right here. If you're looking at the bottom corner right there, you see that little thing that kind of looks like a crown, a king's crown, queen's crown, whatever. Well, when you see that little symbol, there's one here and there's one here. When you see that little symbol, that's for the pro version. That's for the paid version. That's stuff that we really can't use. But there is a ton of things in this app that we can use to make some great YouTube thumbnails, pictures, etc. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to click up here where it says YouTube thumbnails. It will open. You will see this box. This box will have text in it. I know it's not exactly easy to see, but there is a white box here, and then there is the text inside of it. Down along the bottom, you'll see some options: add, colors, animation, layout, and resize. Now you see resize also has that little crown. It's a paid option. It's something that we can't use unless we pay for the program. Not really had to use it, so it's not been a big deal. So back to what we've got here. We see double tap to edit text. We have a box with some text in it. What we're going to do is we're going to tap on that box. We get the 4 little circles around the corner, which means we can edit the text in that box. We're not going to edit it right now. What we're going to do is we're going to delete it. At the bottom you have edit, delete, duplicate, and copy to. We're going to press delete, and the text is gone. Okay, this is how I like to make my thumbnails. I think of my thumbnails as basically stacking things on top of each other. So we start with the very base layer, which to me is the background. Now back to the choices that we have. We're going to go back down to the bottom where we see add. We're going to click add. It opens up another box. You'll see text, design assets, photos, shapes, backgrounds, logos, which has the crown. Once again, we can't use that unless we pay for it, and page. The one we're looking for here is backgrounds. Let's tap it. Now when backgrounds opens, you'll see that that crown pops up on a few of these pictures. Those are the ones that unless we're paying for this app, of course we can't use it, but there's a ton of other things that we can use. So you will see a lot of different options here. Not only does it scroll up and down, it scrolls sideways. So there's many options that we can use here. And all those are free, as long as they don't have that little symbol. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a background that's kind of dynamic. Kind of jumps out at you, gets your attention, has some unique colors. We're going to go down here to the line that says space. Now we're going to pick that second photo. That's a neat looking photo. So we click on that. Once we clicked on it, we go to the top where it says add one. I hope you can see that. So add one. Now you get an option. You can pin it to the background, which means it won't move once it's there, or you can set it up to to move freely. I like to be able to move it. I like to be able to adjust it. Maybe there's part of that color that I want more of or less of. I can move it around. I can make it larger. So I always pick move freely. So we click move freely. Here's our white box again. Here's the background. Now you kind of see why I click move freely. I want to be able to size this to my background. Okay. So we're going to drag this box. We're going to drag it. We're going to pull this sideways and drag it way over here. And we're going to make it larger. Okay. So in this background that we're working with, you can see it's kind of dark at the bottom, kind of red at the top. We kind of got to decide what we like. So I kind of like it right about there, which is a mix of both. Okay. So it's there. We're happy with it. We can edit it, adjust it, change the looks of it, enhance it, replace it, crop it. We can do all kinds of things with this app. That's what makes this app so powerful. So I've just made it bigger, made it fit the whole background. Now we're going to move to our second layer, so we're going to click done. Okay, so we have our background, we have what we want there. Now let's say that we have a picture of us. So you're going to see a picture of me. I'm going to put it on here because they, I'm new to YouTube, but they say, hey, get your face on your thumbnail so people know who it is. They like to engage with people that they know. And, well, I am kind of pretty. Nah, not really. But I'm going to add that picture right now. Hold on just a second. We're going to go down to the bottom and click add. Okay, we get our box back with our choices. This time we're going over here to photos. We're going to tap photos. And you will see a lot of the pictures that I take when I do photography and whatnot. Let me get to where my photo is. So you can see how some I've made up here, but here's my photo. So we're going to add it to the background. All right. Remember, I want to be able to move it freely. I want to be able to change it. So here's what I've got. Okay. Now, years ago when we edited pictures or we made backgrounds or things like that that were kind of cool for our computer, this is kind of how we did it. And you can see in this background that, well, the outdoors are behind me. That's not really what we want. So this app has a really, really cool feature, and it's down here towards the bottom. You can tap remove background. You give it just a minute, we get the little blue spinny circle. And what we have now is my picture, no background. It blends into the background that we're trying to make. You can drag the circles, we can make it fit. So since it's kind of a corner picture, I'm going to drop it over here. Okay, you can adjust this photo. Let me see if I can make it a little bit better. Nudge, scale. That's not really what we're looking for. Color, enhance. Let's see. Ooh, brightness. My photo's a little dark on this background, so let's bring that up a little bit. Let's see what we've got here. So we want our photo to come up so it looks very natural against the background. So that already looks better. All right. So there's our second layer. I'm happy with that. So let's say that we're done. We're done. Okay, so I'm happy with what we got so far. So let's say that I want to make a video about photography. And in the thumbnail, I want to put a picture of my camera. I'll put it over here somewhere. Okay, so we're going to go back. We're going to go back to add. We're going to go back to photos. We're going to go back to the photo things that we have. We're going to kind of scroll through. I'm pretty sure I got a picture of my camera in here somewhere. Hey, there's one right there. Okay, we're going to click it, add one, move freely, and there it is. It drops it right onto the background. All right, so we have that same issue again, that we have the outdoors behind my camera, because it's almost, it's impossible to take a picture without a background. So we're going to do what we did before. We're going to go back into the picture. We are going to go back to looks. We're going to go back to edit. Okay, once we get edit, we're going to hit that remove background thing again. You get a little blue circle, and just that fast, the background's gone. Just that quick. I mean, that you couldn't master much better than that. So we're going to kind of drop it down here so it doesn't look like it's just floating in the sky. The tripod's coming out of the bottom of the picture. And so far, we have a fairly nice thumbnail. Now the camera picture is fairly well exposed. It looks good. I'm kind of happy with that. But we need to tell the world, because thumbnails don't speak, we need to tell the world what this thumbnail represents and what this video is about. So we're going to drop back down to the bottom. We're going to click done. Okay, once we're done with that part, now we want to add our text in there. This is the next layer that we're going to put in there. So we go back to our button, add. Over here you will see text. Click text. And when you click text, you get this box. It says type something. Okay, we'll do that. So this video is about cameras. Okay, so this video is about cameras. That's what we're going to tell the world. Videos about cameras. Once we're done typing it in, there's a little check mark up here at the top. Click it and it adds it. Okay, so it's not quite the color that we want. It's too dark. So we're going to highlight that text by clicking on it, and we're going to choose a color. We're going to go over here and choose white. Now it stands out. All right, so done. We can again move the text around. Everything is free to move how we have it set up. We can make it bigger, we can make it smaller, whatever we like. Now, so now we have our thumbnail in place. This is what we have. Looks good. It's not the fanciest one because I'm just doing an example for you so you can see what we use, what I use, how I do it, how quick it is to do this, and this is all free. Okay, so now that I'm done with this, everything looks good to me. I'm happy with what our example here. I'm going to click done. Okay, that takes us back to the first page where we have those choices, and the very next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click this little download icon up here. So download. Now it'll say images or transparent images. Now I haven't really experimented with the transparent images. I don't know what it does. I like to push buttons, I like to turn knobs, but I haven't done that one yet. I will, don't worry. But right now we're just going to leave it as it is. So it says images. We're going to click download. It'll make our file get ready. Once our file is ready, it will tell us that our image is saved. We will go back to our home screen of our tablet. We will go to our gallery, and there is our thumbnail that we just made. That took us, what, maybe 5 minutes to make this thumbnail. It looks professional. Of course, you may want to lay yours out a little bit differently. That's fine, but it looks professional. I've added my picture. I've taken the background off my picture. I've added my camera, taken the background off camera, and I've added some text to tell the world what my video is about. It's that easy. This is the Adobe Express app that I have on my tablet. As I said, it's also available on the internet. You can use your web browser, your computer, your laptop, whatever you like to use. I use my tablet. You see how quick that worked. It was nice and easy to do, and maybe it'll work for you. So folks, once again, my name's JT. I am JT Vlogs. That is my channel. I appreciate you joining me for this video just so I can show you how I make thumbnails. And if you have any questions, let me know. Please like and subscribe to our channel. We're trying to grow this thing. Hopefully our videos are getting better and better with each one that we put out. We're putting more thought into what we're doing and trying to learn things. And boy, are we studying the other creators and the guidance on YouTube on how to make these videos. So please like, subscribe, jump over, ring the little bell so you know when a new video comes out. I'm trying to do at least one long form video a week. I might not always make it, but I am sure trying. Thanks again for joining me. I appreciate you being here. We will talk to you shortly. Bye-bye.